Welcome back to Factorio, Blueprint Edition. So I did a little thinking and I have an idea that could be the best of both worlds. See, I have this dilemma in that a lot of the designs in Factorio need, let's just say, extra time and attention to design the blueprints for certain parts of the build. And a lot of times those take a fair bit of time to come up with. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to try making a separate series from my Let's Play series. And this will be for designing blueprints. And these are optional. And these are videos for those who are interested in that kind of thing so that I don't have to take up so much time in the Let's Play series for people who are not interested in watching me build blueprints. So if you're interested in watching me design cool blueprints and parts of builds and whole builds, then stick around and let's do this together. And if you are just interested in the game, you know, the Let's Play where I'm putting the whole factory together, then you can watch just that series. So it's up to you. Anyways, let's get started. So this is an introduction to the Blueprint Sandbox's mod. I'm not playing this in the same game as the, how do I say this? I'm not playing this in the, I have two versions of Factorio running at the moment. I have my vanilla and I have this, which is modded. And this has got the Blueprint Sandbox's mod. So that allows me to design you know, in this space. And you have, you know, you can just freely design. You don't have to worry about gathering resources and producing stuff or anything like that. But it also has something called the rate calculator mod installed. And that's critical if you're going to be doing this kind of thing. And unless you want to actually get out a real calculator and punch in numbers for hours and hours, which I'm just not interested. So let's get going and I'm going to show you how this works. When you're in here, the external game still exists. And I'm also going to turn off music because this is a new instance. And I don't need music going when I'm speeding things up. Ambient, I'm going to turn way down. So here we are at the very beginning of the game, but we're not even interested in this. What we're going to do is head into the sandbox and just play around in here. So you'll notice my hotbar is different. Well, since when has that been a thing? So my hotbar isn't different. The hotbar, oh yeah, the inventory is different, but the hotbar is the same. So I don't actually have any of the inventory that's in the Blueprint Designer. So if you look at my inventory here, it's completely different. And the reason for that is because obviously it doesn't want you to cheat. You can go into the Blueprint Designer at any time and play around with stuff, and it doesn't interfere with your outside the simulation game. So let's grab an infinity chest. And what we're going to do is we're going to put down that and a loader, and we're going to put this so that it supplies iron plates. And then we're going to grab red belts, which are fast, and we're going to pretend that this is our bus that supplying iron. So a lot of times I'm just going to go for stretches without talking, and that'll speed things up. And if I have something to say, I'll say it. All right, so clearly we're going to have to make some gears. And then we're going to also have to make some belts. And what this does now, this is the cool thing about the rate calculator. See, if I have this creating belts and it needs gears and iron plates, and I have this creating gears, what I can do is I can use the rate calculator to get a summary of both of the machines. And what this tells me is it's going to use 270 iron plates. It's going to produce intermediates, 90 gears per minute, and it's going to consume 90 gears per minute, which will make, looks like 180 belts per minute. Now these are vanilla recipes, so this should work in the vanilla mod once I save the blueprint, or my vanilla playthrough. And so what that tells me, what do I learn from this? I learned that the ratio is 1 belt maker and 1 gear maker. Okay, so it's 1 to 1 because of this. So now we're going to, well, first of all, it might be good to just get my ratios down. We're gonna make the red ones and the red undergrounds and the red splitters. And so this requires intermediates. It requires yellow splitters and green chips and gears. So let's find out how many. So these are the intermediates, and we'll just see what they do. We'll just see what they do. So here we are, and we can see that we need a lot more green chips. Well, actually, technically, I'm going to be supplying green chips on the bus, so we should probably do that instead. I'm not going to worry about green chips because I am supplying them. There they are. So let's not worry about. But I am supplying these locally. So let's do this one more time, and now we can see we require 450 per minute. But the main thing is that we do not have to run these assemblers at full speed. That's kind of important to remember, because otherwise, you know, we're going to be using way too many resources. So what I'm going to try is I'm going to try having just one of each, because I think my old build had just one assembler of each, and except for the gears. I'm going to need some fast inserters, obviously. Oh, it's painful not being able to put the gears on the near belt, the near lane of the belt. Is there even a way to do that in vanilla? I don't think there is. Of course, that's not going to tell me, because this is I do have Bob's mods installed, Bob's inserters installed, which I probably shouldn't. Yeah, it's not going to tell me anything. So yeah, I think you have to do something like this. No, that's not going to go. That's just going to connect it like. No, it's. I'm not an expert on vanilla. I've been playing for so many years with the better inserters. All right, well, we'll see what it does with one lane. We'll see what it does. Let's split this off and bring this in like so. No, that's not going to work. That's right, I need these guys. See, in my mind, I want to make this compact, but in reality, because it's vanilla, it's not going to be. So I'll just have to play with it. I just want to get everything connected, and then I think we'll make it compact, as compact as I can make it once I get it connected. All right, it's clear I'm going to have to change something here. So let's move this up, and we're going to have to put the yellow belts onto a belt. I can't just directly insert them. It doesn't work. That's better. All right, that's working. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to move these a bit. All right. So those are producing. Gears, green chips. Oh, gears. Oh no, I don't have gears down here. Gears, green chips, and splitters. I might have to... Hang on. I forgot a setting. Alt mode. Show inserted arrows in alt mode. Yes, please. Oh, finally. I was wondering what was looking stupid about this whole thing. So I need to get gears down here or move things around in such a way where I don't have to. Not only that, but I'm actually going to need an output. One thing I hadn't considered, because it's vanilla, so I have to figure out how to get outputs from all of these. Like that? Not strictly necessary for these because of the... Yeah, so... I mean, this works just as well. Here. Well, is that working or what? I think it's working. Look at that. It's working. That's a bit unexpected. So is everything hooked up? One way to find out is to delete the whole thing and bring it back. Great. All right, let's try to tighten it up a bit and make it more pretty. It does seem that everything is actually functional. Oh, what about this? Oh, that's going kind of slow. All right, it eventually gets going. And they don't have to run at full speed again, so that's important to remember. Come on. Why isn't that working? You tell me these vanilla loaders don't actually load into boxes from belts? but they unload. That's strange. Here, maybe I need it. Maybe it needs to come from one of these instead. No. What the heck? Alright, fine. Oh boy. This isn't nearly as clean as I was hoping, but we'll get it working. I don't think I need a third gear maker. It doesn't seem to need it. Well, I could use a second belt maker though, a yellow belt, because everything wants yellow belts and I'm just not making enough. I wonder if I can squeeze those in. That's a little bit better. It's definitely better putting this one in there. Squeezing that in was a good idea. Right, let's cut and paste the whole thing again. Make sure everything's still working. Alright, so the difference is I've got two assemblers making yellow belts so that I actually have enough to... Well, I still haven't had any excess, because they're all going to make these. You know, these are going to have to be limited to a stack. Well, maybe 4 stacks for the belts, actually. Not a single yellow belt has made it down here. That's because this is busy making splitters. So it's going to prioritize splitters, I see. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, that's... Which means it's going to make red splitters because as a priority over yellow belts. Well, that's kind of scary. Don't really want that. I wonder if I can move it down here and somehow... Oh wait, this might work. Is that actually working? Because this should be able to feed into the side of... No, it's not. It's not working. Hey, wait. I can see it right there. Why isn't it moving? Alright, let's think something. Let's think of a solution. Hold on, I just want to make sure something here. So if I have product come in like this, and then I have, yeah, I can feed it into the side of one of these, but apparently I can't feed it into the side again. Or can I? Oh, see, that's working. Okay, so that's surprising. Unless it's about the... Oh, see, now that's not working. Because you can only feed it into this side, this lane, not this lane. Oh, okay, fine. That's why it's not working. I wonder what happens if I Go like this and replace it with a long inserter. Well, that's not working. Oh, hang on. I can shift everything on this row to the right. Can't I? Maybe? There we go. And now, there we are. There we are. Okay, time for another reset. So this time, I've got the yellow belts being split. And they're going to prioritize. Well, no, they're not priority. They're being split evenly. So they're going down here, and we are filling up this one early. Getting a few coming in here. I could probably use more gears. Probably more gears. So let's see how that runs. I think this is better. As you can see, we've got everything is already starting to fill. We got a couple of these, we've got a few of these, a couple of these, a couple of these. Probably too many of these. Why do we have so many of these? This is gobbling up the... Well, actually, honestly, I don't know. And if we are making so many of these, why isn't this grabbing some of them? Oh. Okay. So really we're waiting on gears. Look at that. Waiting gears. So even more gears would be welcome. Let's see if I can squeeze another in here. All right. Let's see where they go. So five assemblers making gears, which is a lot. But now you can see that we've got, oh wow, out of power. Yeah, fine. I'll redo the power in a bit. It looks pretty good. It's looking really balanced. We're using a lot of iron. Quite a lot of iron, but that's expected for these. Nothing's backing up. It's I've got enough iron going to the gears. The gears are definitely not backing up. I mean, I could use even more making gears if I wanted, but I think it's fine. I mean, most of these assemblers are running at least most of the time. That's the main thing, right? We'll just run for just a bit. I'd actually like to see more red belts being made. I'm not sure what's holding that up. Gears. Gears are holding it up. Here, I tell you what. Let's add that. This is pretty wild. I'm going to give this 10 minutes. Alright, so while I'm waiting for that, I just noticed electrified floor with one giant electric network. There's no need for power poles. Oh my gosh. Yes, please. So, yeah. I'll show you why that's a good idea. Here, let's get rid of these. Alright, so now there's no power poles. I'll put the power poles in last. I just got an idea. It's a little crazy. Okay, maybe a lot crazy, but look at that. Oh, now we're really burning through the iron. All right, let's measure this. This actually is quite promising. This is promising. All right. 5 minutes. All right, at 1 minute, I've got 8 splitters, 6 fat splitters, 100 yellow belts, and 70 red belts. That's not bad. 44 red underground, yellow underground belts. I don't know why these are. Oh, these are still too really fast for some reason, faster than anything else. And 4 underground reds. So these will back up since they're making them so fast. It'll back up to here, and then the rest will go into here. I think it's because these don't require gears. And believe it or not, we're still not making enough gears to run everything full speed, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, it's been 3 minutes, and we've got 26 splitters, 25 fast splitters, so they're about even. 280 belts, 200 red belts, and 14 underground red belts, which is going a bit slow. I don't know. I just don't know why. It's got to be just the lack of gears. Yeah, it is, actually. All right, we're coming up on 5 minutes. So this is almost full. Yeah, that's good. This is, yeah, they're in the 40s. That's great. This is full. This is almost full. This is full, and this is more than half full. So I'd say that's fantastic. This is a great blueprint. 5 minutes. Yeah, man. I'm saving this one. All right, so what I'll do is I'm just going to copy the blueprint, and then we're going to put them into here. And then what I can do is say logistics. And this is the components that it requires to construct this monstrosity. It's not that bad, actually. 18 assemblers, 45 fast. You know, I mean, I can make this relatively easily in the vanilla game. So now we'll export to string. And we copy it. Let me just quick paste that someplace safe. And that's everything. That's everything. Oh, so that's the end of this episode of Let's Build a Blueprint in Factorio. I kind of like the format. I mean, I really enjoy the designer here, the lab, the Blueprint Sandbox's mod, and you know, the ability to play around with things without the frustration of dealing with resources and stuff. It's just pure design. And then this will save the viewers who don't want to see this, save those viewers in the actual next episode that I record in Factorio. And I will link this video in the next video. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.